All right, I made it to Tampa. This is the first leg of my journey. Next up, Washington. Okay, so I've got quite a long journey ahead of me. So I'm at Tampa. I had to drive an hour to get to the Tampa airport, and my flight goes from Tampa up to Washington. From Washington, I've got there for a couple hours, so I have time to hit up the lounge. That's definitely a positive. But from Washington, I head over to Vienna, and then from Vienna, I get on the plane and jump over to Berlin. So this is going to be quite a journey. Now, if you do want to follow me during the Berlin Marathon, there is an app that you can download, and my bib number is 13477. 13477. So download the app, put in my number, you'll see me, follow me so you can see how everything turns out. Now, you're going to see very quickly, because I'm not going to make this whole traveling bit very long, but I do have quite a busy day once I get to Berlin. But we'll see more about that when I get there. And as is always the way when we travel overnight, I'm going to be absolutely knackered because I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep. All right, let's catch that flight. Hi, I have made it to Washington. Okay, next stop is Vienna in a couple hours, and I got off my plane and I immediately went to the lounge. The Lufthansa lounge was open to me, so I went there. I had dinner, an early dinner, and that was really nice. But I've discovered there is another lounge, and I'm going to go and check that out now and see if there's anything better for dessert, because the dessert options in the Lufthansa lounge were a little limited. Had a few issues on that first flight. They didn't want me to take on my carry-on. This bag right here, they didn't want me to take that on, so I had to unpack all my cameras, everything that had a battery in it, and then transfer it into another handbag. And then just as I had finished, they said, oh, we found space for your bag, you can bring it on. So it's really no big deal. It was just a bit of a mess. I was there like unpacking bags, repacking bags, and I was just a little put out because I thought I paid extra to get an early boarding, but apparently not this time. Anyway, the adventure has begun. Yeah, I think I've got about an hour and a half until my next flight. So yeah, let's fast forward to Vienna. I'll check in there. All right, I was just walking and I came across the Turkish Airlines lounge, and they're a little busier than the Lufthansa lounge. So I actually put my name on the list, and I'm 29th in line. So that's good. I get to go and stretch my legs, and then I'll come back and I'll see what they've got for dessert, or maybe even a second dinner before I sit down and watch a film and then get some sleep. Okay, I totally forgot I had this little camera on me, so I was able to put it on, actually show you guys inside. And there was some delicious rice pudding, but they were very tiny. So you saw me pick up one, I actually went back and got 3 more. So I'm pretty set up. I don't think I'm gonna have to eat on the plane, and I'm ready to go. All right, next stop, Vienna. Hi guys, just arrived in Vienna after a lovely night flight. I had an exit row, and I could barely touch the seats in front of me. It was an absolute dream. Okay, so now I've got to hustle to make it to my flight, because one of the signs in the airport said that it was a half-an-hour walk, and my boarding starts in 25 minutes. So I've got to hustle to another terminal. I'll catch up with you in Berlin. All right, I made it to Berlin. Now I'm gonna get to the train station. I think it's about an hour on the train for me to get into town. So I'm almost there, almost there. And I just walked out of Central Station in Berlin. Now I've got to find a quick bus down to my hotel before I get on the subway to my next appointment. So let me go and check in. I'll show you the hotel and we'll see where we end up. All right, I've taken a couple of trains, and now I am pretty close to my hotel. I actually had to give up because I just could not figure out what subway to get on. Oh, and there's a grocery store right here. Next to my hotel. Perfect. So I couldn't figure out what subway to get on to go one stop. It just wasn't labeled anywhere. I guess you have to know it or pull up the map. But it showed that my hotel was only a 10-minute walk. So I decided to just hoof it. And I'm almost there. Okay, I checked into my hotel and I was gonna spend a minute and show you guys it, but I can't do it. I'm too embarrassed. It's not a nice place. If it wasn't already paid for, and it was like 300 bucks a night, if it wasn't already paid for, I would go somewhere else. And I'm really glad my wife isn't here because that just would not do. Okay, I gotta look at this subway map and see where I'm going now. Okay, I think I figured it out. This is my train. I only have to make one change, and then I'm heading up to the Adidas Sports Hub. So yeah, we'll check in when we get up there. You guys don't need to see me riding on the subway. Okay, I think I found it. I think we're coming up on something right now. Let's walk in and see.
Can you tell me your name?
Hi, that was almost like I needed a secret password to get in. Okay, the light in here is a bit sketchy, so I'm sorry. Let me just turn and face the light. But there's a lot going on in here. So right here, we have custom socks. So we've got some Adidas socks. You pick out your style, your size, and then you have something embroidered on. Mine are being done. Right here, we have a t-shirt press. You grab a singlet and have some like custom stuff printed on it. So I had my race shirt made for Sunday. More t-shirts. This is all pretty fantastic. Everybody that you know from the running shoe space is right here. So we've got the Pro 4 behind me. I am going to have a walkthrough with one of the product reps, so I get to find out a little more about it. I don't know if I am actually going to get a pair of the Pro 4s for the race. At this point, it doesn't look like it. They did have a pair of size 13.5, but I tried them on and they were just too big. I just couldn't do it. And right, look out here. I know we came in here already, but it's like a dance floor, big screen. This is probably what's going to be going on later tonight. Guys, this is all very exciting. Very exciting. Right now, Aubrey is getting his nails done. I think he's getting the 3 stripes put on them. Let's just come over.
Aubrey's just used to these cameras.
Don't mess around.
Yeah.
Look, having 3 stripes. Wait, can you see that?
We can't see that on this little one.
Right, there you go. You see, having those 3 stripes there is going to take off about 5 minutes of my marathon time.
Yeah.
Believe it.
I believe
It's 5 minutes, so I don't want to miss out on those 5 minutes. Okay, that was a real treat. Gotta find how I get into the subway. Okay, it's over here. That was a real treat, guys. I did get a lot of swag. Oh, by the way, look at this. Got my nails done. Can you even see that? They're silver, and then I've got the Adidas 3 stripes on that middle finger or ring finger with black with 3 stripes. It's pretty cool. I did get a pair. These were just announced. They didn't tell me about embargo, but these are the SL Evo. That's it, right? It's a training shoe. It's the Adizero Evo SL, and it looks pretty sweet. Still don't know what I'm racing in, so I'll find out a bit later. I'm thinking it may be the Adios Pro 3. I did try on a pair, as you know, the Adios Pro 4 in 13.5, and it was just too big. Just couldn't do it. But you'll find out in a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do something, and then I'm going to come back and go for a run. Maybe I'll run back to the hotel for a minute. Anyway, catch up with you in a bit. All right, we just left the Adidas Sports Hub. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, we just left the Adidas Sports Hub for a little shakeout run. This is an extra shakeout run that I wasn't planning on doing. The Believe in the Run shakeout run is actually tomorrow. We'll see that in another video. Yeah, right now we're just out for a shakeout run, and I think it's about 5K. And the reason I did it is, well, I've got the new Pro 4s on my feet, and I wanted to give those a test run to see if they work. Now, the reason I wanted to give them a test run is because they only had size 12. Usually I wear a size 13, but I think they might work. I'm gonna make a decision at the end of tomorrow's run, but they're just a little narrow. They're long enough for me, but they're just a little narrow, so we'll see. Everybody's here that you know from TV, YouTube. Drew, Tommy. Okay, we just finished that shakeout run. That was a lot of fun. I just wanted to show you the entrance to this this Adidas event. It's like a construction site. Look, this is all it is. It's like a wooden door going into a courtyard. We got this mirrored sign right here. Fast 4 by invite only. You saw they were checking for names when I first came in. But look, there's this dark corridor. This is very cool. And then we got the courtyard. This is where we were earlier with all your favorite runners. Yeah, this has been a good afternoon. I think I'm a little happier now than I was when I first got off that plane and I was like struggling with the trains, but this has turned into be a very good day. I can't wait for tomorrow. All right, there's one more thing I want to show you before we leave, and I'm sorry that the lighting is so bad. But this is like the Adidas old school room. They got the old Adidas Adizero shoes here, but they're new, but they've been redone. And they actually hooked me up with a pair of my own size, so that was a good score. All right, come on, it's too loud in here.